That's that's I don't want to say crazy, but that's a wow that you don't even realize that's what your voice does. I'm gonna give you a funny moment.
Okay.
We're doing the Fleet DJ interview, you know, and we playing the music.
Yes.
And one by one, you see all the DJs rocking.
Yeah.
And then the whoop, camera went off. Whoop, camera went off. Whoop, camera went off. So everybody come back on like, hey, I had to get off the camera.
Right.
You know, I got a little emotional.
Yes.
I was crying. These are grown men, DJs. They on the Zoom, they didn't want nobody to see them tear up or, like me, I was dancing the whole time. I'm like, man, I had to turn my camera off. I'm dancing a little too much, you know. But, you know, everybody hopped on and they just was emotional, you know. So you gotta see that's an effect. And, you know, we had DJs from all over on the court.
Yes.
You know, and these grown men, they all boop, 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 one by one, you know. They turning the cameras off and they all come back on like, there's a great song. Yeah, I like it. You know, we talking about that joy, hallelujah.
Yes.
You know, and that's something you can see. People can hear the music, but you can see the effect that it has on people.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's when you say, I like to sit back and see people. I like to share it with the people. I created it, I get it off so I can share it with the people, you know. But you gotta realize that's like it's a gift from God. The voice is a gift from God. You're healing people with your voice, even though you don't know it. You healing people with your voice, you know. You got people from real hardcore rap backgrounds and rock and roll, and you know, you got people that just straight gospel, and you got people that's straight partiers, but everybody can embrace the Lady Alma track, regardless on what genre, what lane is on, what tempo, what speed. If it's a Lady Alma track, we embrace it, you know. And I'll be walking on clouds every day if I was you, you know, just like, oh my.
You know what? I know when people tell me things, but like to know it within, it's something that I just love to do. It's therapy for me, you know. I know that sometimes
your fans are genuine. You know what I mean? People don't got genuine fans.
Thank God for genuine fans. Seriously.
I think your fans would beat somebody up for you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, make sure Miss Lady Alma cool over there, all right? But I seen your fans. You got some diehard fans, and they cool.
I do, and I love them. I don't even call them fans. I call them fans.
Family. Okay.
Yeah, because the fan is a prefix for fanatic.
Right.
You look up the definition of fanatic, it got crazy in there. And I don't see anybody that is enjoying what I'm giving crazy. And they could be, but I don't see it. And I want them to feel comfortable. I think that's what it is. I try to make my people feel comfortable to be who they are when they're at my shows.
Right.
When they're around me. Like, I don't need for you to have to put on because you're around me. I'm going to like you regardless. Now, I might not like the put on person.
Right.
You might have one of the best personalities in the world, and because you want to put on, not you, okay, but anybody, want to put on because of an individual, whereas that might not be who that person likes.
Right.
You might be totally a turnoff to them, but then they meet you again and you're just being yourself. And they'll come out and say, even sometimes, say, why you wasn't acting like that?
Yeah, what was this person last time?
Right.
You know, you was over acting snobby, or you was acting like, you know, you know.
So it's like, I just try to make people feel comfortable to be themselves when they're around me. Because I'm going to be myself when I'm around you.
Yeah. I must ask you this. I need you to take yourself from our Lady Alma. Right?
Okay, it's just Alma now.
And then I want you to be the fan that's in the crowd waiting for Lady Alma to walk across the stage.
Okay.
You the biggest fan ever of Lady Alma. You're in the crowd waiting for Lady Alma.
Yes.
What's the songs you want to hear? Because got a discography of 100 plus song, 150, 160, 170 songs. So put yourself in the crowd and you there to see Lady Alma. What songs is you there to sing? And you want it. These is your songs. If you don't hear these songs, you're gonna be a little ticked off. You know?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't know. Because all my songs have a special thing to me.
Yeah, well, you got 100 to choose. You got more than 100 to choose.
So it's almost like which kid? It's almost like you're asking me which kid is better than the other. Right. I don't know. I would just want to hear what Lady Alma's going to give us. You know, if I was a fan, if I was just being like Alma, and I came to see Lady Alma, I just would want to see her do what she normally did. Because a lot of my music, I'm getting speaking in third. A lot of my music feel good to me, and now, especially now, things that I have written in the past is for or prevalent for the now. And some of the things I wrote, they heal me.
Right.
You know, so I think whatever Lady Alma was coming out to do, I'll be down for the whole show. I would want to hear her though, one. I would want to hear her sing this song called Count on Me that I have. But all of them are special. And so I would want her just to be out there and sing all her songs.
So with that being said, is it hard for you to choose a set list?
No. No, it's not. And I'll say the reason why. And he's off camera. He doesn't like to be on camera, but I will say this. My manager is very hands-on. So he helps to create those sets.
Okay.
But he's thinking as me. And when we have conversations, we think about the event. We think about who we're going to be performing for. You know, if it's young people, I want to do things that's going to keep them engaged. If it's, you know, the elders or our age, I want to do things to keep them engaged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we come together and think of those things. But he's really a big brain.
Right.
He is a big brain for the Lady Alma.
Salute to Mr.
Yep, shout out to Mr. Tony Walking Bear Allen. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we gonna clap.
Tony.
That's right, let's clap.
Tony Allen.
That's right.
We call him Tone though, all right? Y'all better call him Tone. Y'all get to say Tony. You better call him Tone.
That's right. Yes.
So, whoo, we talking over 20 years in the game.
Yes.
20 years in the game.
Yes.
So that's over hundreds of performances.
Yes.
So, would this be hard to choose too? If you could choose one performance out of your whole 20 years that you'll never forget, whether it's bad or good, it's like, I'm never gonna forget this performance, this show. It was hot, or it was just cool, you know. Which one is, you know, which one pop right up for you?
Okay. I will have to say it's an event in Chicago that's called the Chosen Few Picnic. It gains over 50,000 people. But you know, Chicago is a house town.
Oh, yeah.
So it gains over 50,000 people at this festival. That was the highlight for me, being in front of 50,000 people, having Chance the Rapper on the side losing his mind, having Ed the Lover come up and say to me, welcome back to the game because we miss you. You are needed. And to meet the mayor, because she's a big house fan. Have the White Sox to support you, although I am Philly all the way around.
Phillies,
Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia 76ers, Philadelphia Hockey, Flyers.
Yep.
I am Philly.
Same
but
here.
to have the White Sox support this particular event, that was a very special event for me. All of my events, everything that I've ever been a part of, even when I'm up in North Jersey, all my Jersey shows, my private shows, they are very special to me. But that particular event was very, very special.
It sounds like you the type of you got that crowd control when you perform. So, like, if you cry, the crowd might cry with you. So you try not to cry to the crowd. The crowd won't cry.
Absolutely.
So, what show teared you up, and why did it tear you up?
My birthday show last year at World Cafe Live.
Hey, we hear you got the cafe on lock.
I love World Cafe Live.
Philly, if anybody got World Cafe on lock, they said Lady Alma got it on lock.
No, you know who's coming up on that, though. And I got to give her a shout out. Her name is Carla Gamble. Look out for her, please.
Okay.
Just remember that.
Dot, we're going to have to check her out. Hey, my guy A-Dot in the back. Shout out Off Top TV Networks. Y'all back out off here. We're going to have to get...
Please
Carla.
check her out. Carla Gamble.
Carla Gamble. Shout out Carla Gamble.
She's moving up in the ranks, but yes, World Cafe Live believes in Lady Alma. They gave me a home during the pandemic when we weren't allowed. Well, not allowed. Yeah, we really weren't allowed
much going on, right?
And so me and Tone and myself, we were trying to figure out a way to keep our family engaged during that time. And so my brother, Rich Medina, a very, very world-renowned DJ, he was doing podcast, well, not podcasting, but these like online
episodes.
Twitch. He was on Twitch.
Okay.
Spinning, keeping this.
You got a Twitch going on.
Yeah, he was keeping.
Shout out Twitch.
Rich Medina, shout out Twitch. And so he suggested, he said, y'all need to do something. And so we were noticing no artists were trying to do anything for real. A lot of them were apprehensive about, doing the online thing. And so we talked to World Cafe Live, and they thought it was a great idea, and we did it very safe. It was just the band and the camera crew and 2 people from their staff. But we tested prior to coming in, and we just did our virtual shows to keep everybody engaged. And I think those were the best times for me, being able to do a full production and have them engaged, have my people engaged.
You was getting that Twitch money. You was getting that
Twitch money. Actually, no, we wasn't. Twitch wasn't really giving.
No, I'm talking about your fans.
Yet.
Your fans.
Yes,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they were.
When I say
Cash App,
when I be naming the platforms, it don't be the platform. It be the people who's engaging on the platform.
Yes.
Because platform like to play around with the money.
Platform do like to play around.
Many people this, and I tell people all the time. They be like, you got these many. I said, listen, I guarantee you, at least 20% of my followers are buying things from what I do on
that's right.
my platform.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I know you was getting some Twitch money.
Yeah, I was getting Twitch money. I ain't gonna lie. We were able to pay, right? We were able to pay everybody.
Amen. Right.
The band. Because I had my band with us.
Right.
We were able to pay the band. We were able to pay the camera people and everything.
Right.
You know, doing it. And I want to say thank you to my family because they do hold me down. I might not say thank you enough, but on your platform, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.